And then there were 4. Welcome back to Cream City Convergence 2025. We are into top 4 here tonight. I'm Papa here with Calavera, and it's only 1 Wisconsin left, a couple Chicago, and 1 more Iowa here tonight. So an interesting group we have.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are holding down the fort with CRB, and through another like Wisconsin kind of like a death match in a way with Starman and CRB closing that off for us for top 8. Unfortunate to see another Wisconsin rep fall down, but yeah, we're going to have Ravenking and ATATA left for our Chicago reps, and they're going to have to go through their own team.
Yeah, a little bit of a team kill we see time and time again. These guys go to every event together. They team together. It's very rare that they don't have to play each other at an event, too. So
it's pretty often they play each other, honestly. I'm pretty sure from the previous Cream Cities as well that we've also seen this repeat itself in grands, or if not like in final side. But whoever wins this site here has a very good chance at the classic Cream City brick. Such a unique trophy for events too. Yeah.
So this is a classic Milwaukee Cream City brick, one of a kind. So you definitely want to take this and add it to your trophy case if you're ATATA or Ravenking.
Yeah, I know ATATA has been eyeing it for the past 2 years back here at Cream City, so he's going to be having the eyes on the prize here. However, he's going to have to get through Ravenking before any of that happens. And
especially someone of ATATA's caliber, he has been back-to-back second place finishes here at Cream City so far, so he really wants to get this first win. Second places to both Ned and DeBuzz last year. So he wants to finally get this first win here this weekend. But Ravenking absolutely has something to say about it.
Yeah, again, both of these just meeting almost at that final path here of the winner's side, winner's finals nonetheless. So it's bound to happen, and they're both going to be fighting for it. So it's really hard to say when it's so neck and neck and so close together how these two play. They've really figured each other out.
And dead even start here, as you'd expect from both of them. Air dodging into the tail of that PK Thunder 2 to look to see another day, but still off stage is Ravenking. How do you get off this ledge? Punching with that side magnet. And now all of a sudden in a really bad spot, and you're going to lose your stock there. Ravenking taking that first stock here.
Yeah, it's the tried and true we see a lot from Ravenking, that back air off stage as well, the edge guard and whatnot. And he's just going to sit comfortably on this corner here, throwing out some guns, rationalizing them just a little bit. And the tether grab, of course, going to be his savior here. Oh, okay. I thought that was a little too low. I got scared for a second.
It's so helpful having that tether grab, too, to get around those side magnets at the ledge, not really having to interact with that that yo-yo, but finally finding that edge guard for ATATA, and not too worse for wear here, and just going to look to try to get some more percent, but needs to fight his way out of this corner.
Yeah, Ravenking fed a little bit into the greed there, trying to live another stock when he was already like at 135, and an Arsene would have been a little too greedy here. However, again, second stock, though, building up that Arsene meter pretty fast.
And, continuing to pile on damage while he does it, too.
Yeah.
That's what you love about Joker. He builds up that meter with time or damage, so only at 50% here, but a grab coming out, forced off staging. You do not want to be off stage if you're Ravenking with Arsene out, because it makes it so susceptible to that yo-yo on the ledge.
Yeah, because now you don't really have that tether grab, and your options are a bit more limited. Although you do have the counter, and we have seen it successfully done by Ravenking previously, it might not work against ATATA. Who knows?
Yeah, but he needs to find his way back to the stage really quick here. Cannot take another nair at the ledge from Ness.
Oh!
Just barely outranging that forward smash.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. That was one of those, like, I was going for the edge guard and just changed his mind. It ended up working out, finding that nair. And just continuing to pile on this damage. Ravenking needs to stop the bleeding here if he wants to stay in this game 1.
Yeah, it looks like he's fishing really for something to start right now, as we see dash attacks come out and even fairs, just something to get the damage going right now. So we're going to see small signs of life. Ravenking peek out right now, halfway with the Arsene meter, so he's still got plenty of time to slow things down in his favor here. We see the gun coming out, no back air. ATATA just struggling to get some stage composure.
Not taking too much damage. He's in a good spot, still has his stock, but now that Arsene is going to come out, really needs to find this stock really quick for Ravenking. He cannot afford to be put off stage. He needs to find this stock to stay in. And just getting that raw back air just to fight his way out of that PK fire to stay in it. Draining that Arsene a little bit on the platform, but that just immediately getting back into the fray and trying to fight hand-to-hand with this Arsene, which you don't typically expect.
Yeah, but now with Arsene gone, we don't have Big Brother around to help, so it's going to be a rough one for Ravenking to thug it out here. However, it's already looking to build it back up, but unfortunately, ATATA, the yo-yo, of course, is just going to be the demise for Ravenking for our game 1.
It just does so much for ATATA too in those ledge trap scenarios. You can cover the ledge with it. It covers that standard get up. You can also use it to catch the roll with certain timing. And that does a lot for Ness in a lot of matchups, and especially this one.
Yeah, it really does so much because even when it's not fully out, like even when you're charging it, the yo-yo still hits you. You actually just get stuck in a multi-hit and you just can't do anything.
And Joker loves to jump off of the ledge too to get those like double jump down air, the down guns.
Yeah,
so it really deters him from doing that because you've got that yo-yo right there at the ledge. So
yeah,
really shuts down a lot of what Joker wants to do in those ledge scenarios. Now getting over to PS2, more stage for Joker to keep his feet planted there, so less edge guards to worry about, but doesn't matter if you can't get on stage to begin with.
Yeah, this is just, again, like also ATATA's game, the edge guard ledge trap game that he's going to play. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen a dare spike yet. Again, the yo-yo is just going to come out.
Just covering that neutral get up once again. And ATATA already going for a full lap here on Ravenking. Ravenking really needs to find an edge guard here, but ATATA's so hard to edge guard even though he's playing Ness.
Yeah. It could be one thing for Ness, but I think entirely ATATA. He is very creative with the way that he recovers and has a lot of patience off stage, and he's willing to wait for his opponent's approach or to like safely land. Like he will really draw it out.
And just really has not been off stage very much as this set's gone on. Been recovers very low in a difficult angle to get those edge guards, but as we continue to see, he's challenging, he's threatening Ravenking off stage more often than the other way around. One more back air from Ness in the corner will do it, and he does find it immediately there, up 3 stocks to 1 here.
We saw a lot of edge guarding gameplay, as you mentioned, from Ravenking in the first game, and now we aren't seeing too much of that because, in a sense, Ravenking has to play grounded, a little more conservative with the way he's playing, and not too much offstage. But however, he's going to go for it with the guns and getting the Arsene as well. And ATATA losing his stock. Was it because of PK Thunder, I guess? Because
yeah, he used Rebel Guard and then absorbed it with the PK Thunder.
Oh,
so
I see.
That shortened the PK Thunder too for Ness, so he wasn't able to make it back.
Oh,
but
I see.
Still a full stock lead for ATATA, but Ravenking, that's about as good of an edge guard situation as you could hope for. So now you can just continue to build that momentum, push the issue. But now that Arsene is unfortunately gone and won't be back for another 40-50%. That's what you need to get back into this game right now if you're Ravenking. So far, the bigger stage has worked out against him. Just has not been able to get a ATATA off stage, but here we go. ATATA just barely making it back. He needs to find his way out of the corner pretty easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much pressure coming out from Ravenking on the ledge or the corner even, because he knows ATATA's kind of like mind game. Like he has Yo-Yo, he's got PK Thunder, he's got Magnet, he's got an arsenal of tools pretty much that I feel like anyone would be terrified of.
He keeps threatening space without putting out hitboxes to make ATATA afraid. So ATATA continues to preemptively put out those hitboxes out of the corner. So he's able to just get out without too much issues. That's why he has this full stock lead, but that back air will absolutely get it done. And now looks like Ravenking immediately putting up the finger to run it back. So one more game here on PS2. Will we see the 3-0? Will we, see Ravenking get back into the set? I don't know. It looks tough right now.
Yeah, I mean, even before our top 4, like even top 8, we've seen like a few 3-0s, but we've mainly seen like game 5s. So we'll see how this top 4 turns around, if we are going to see our first 3-0 or if this is going to be a game 5 turnaround for Ravenking. We still got this final game, which everything's in his favor, or if ATATA will run with this for the 3-0.
And from my experience too, when you have to play against one of those players that more often than not, they are taking those sets against you, it's either you're going to game 5 against them or you often will have a 3-0 experience.
Yeah.
So Ravenking taking plenty of sets from ATATA, but ATATA more often than not is taking those sets. So you have to get that momentum early to get the ball rolling. And Ravenking has just had a hard time getting those meaningful leads. He needs to get this first stock here. Has Arsene slowly but surely racking up, but has not been able to get that big lead that he needs.
We do have somewhat of an early Arsene going to be peeking out soon. There it is. But again, ATATA's just going to be doing ATATA things, does things even. Got a lot of aerials coming out and patience, but this might be the start of something for Ravenking here as we see him a little bit with the advantage here.
That walk off the stage. Oh, and that does work. Didn't get the hitbox off of the counter, but that was just enough anyway. Finally getting a meaningful edge guard, but then immediately responding with that back air. So many back airs coming from ATATA to take those stocks.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Ravenking finally getting, like, evening things up, not falling behind too early.
Yeah, a little more set in position, a little more confident we're seeing him. I believe he's just a little too frantic with the way that he's moving. It seems like he's maybe like a little nervous, a little like on his toes, trying to watch constantly, be aware, hyper aware even of ATATA's presence here on the stage. But it's so hard to detect because ATATA is almost like an assassin, if you will. It's like
he threads the needle really well in those disadvantaged situations, and Ravenking staying more firmly planted on stage there as well gives ATATA the space to operate. And I get it's so tough too because Ness is really good at reversaling too out of the corner, so you want to avoid those scenarios, but then you don't really press the advantage stage. So it's a double-edged sword. It's tough, especially against someone like ATATA.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
You don't get to counter it. That's gotta be so frustrating.
Yeah. And not really a big punish either because, you know, Ravenking not being able to take the stock, never mind, I eat my words. Back here, we'll close it out there. And we've got Ravenking City at a, you know, pretty percent, 72%. You got a lot of work done with that. So we'll see how much damage he's able to do or if ATATA is just going to rip away this stock fast.
We've seen a lot of back airs come through from ATATA's percents, but just jumping right over that is Ravenking. Just gotta keep him in the corner here. Love the use of the Nair. The Nair forward smash. You got it, man.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. This is why I can't play Joker.
That's a tough one.
That would happen to me.
Trying to probably go for the up B, but then getting the guns instead.
Yeah.
Ravenking, though, not deterred, quickly putting on some percent. Needs to find this edge guard scenario. I want it. Oh, no! The ATATA classic, where you think you have him off stage, and then he just pulls the rug out from under you with that down air so fast, so early. Oh. If there's ever like the ATATA trademark, it's 100% that down air, like 20% that just meteors you like that.
First time.
Oh no.
It's tough. Yeah, that was so quick. I didn't even have like anything to say about that last part because you were able to just close it off. And yeah, it's really those moments where you don't expect something like that to happen and then it hits you like whiplash and it's like, oh right, I forgot that he could just do that.
Saving it for when you need it the most, when it matters the most. I'll never forget